remember ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause now it's time for the final class trial.
Okay. Genocide Jack's memory.
Come on, bitches. Remember or die.
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, they're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody
Got it.
can remember anything. This is the
No.
end for all of us. What other
He fucking.
choice do we
This is
have?
not that, dog. Come right back.
Come on, bitches.
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us? I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw?
That's
Is this
fucked.
another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, they're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody can remember anything.
No, what's wrong? Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
Oh yeah, cause her thing.
Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality is forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
Okay.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling
Hey,
me
make that bitch sneeze, dog. Yeah.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer. Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question. I want to have the answers immediately. Do you
That's
know
crazy.
anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough. Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
No.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More important, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What is it?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed. Get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad.
Dog,
This murderous
I want you
was
to
there
know.
at the sight of it.
Just tell her what the fuck happened, please.
I guess you could say what happened was man.
God, that's so annoying.
But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Morose saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Oh, I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. The world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just...
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
It fell.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it.
Okay.
Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right?
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Anyway, like I was saying,
What? What the hell are you...
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Jesus.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Oh my.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about...
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks...
A few weeks? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Can I talk? Can I talk to y'all? Can I talk to y'all, dog? Well, I just want to pause everything, dog. Let me get so literally, right? This is dumb as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is dumb as shit. This is absolutely dumb as shit. what started off as a killing game, yada yada, people killing so and so, try to survive, we get out of here, yada yada, find the mastermind. Okay, cool. Alright, fine. Fine. And then you find the mastermind. This bitch has some like weird personality disorder. And I'm just like, okay, that's great and all. And you find out that the world that's outside of this place has already been destroyed and or taken over by said crazy bitch with a personality disorder, right? And it's like, okay, now what, right? And so, if I remember this correctly, because I remember Draco and Chimera told me that Despair Girl shit was supposed to be like a prelude to the second game, and they're out of the school. And they're out of the school, right? They're out of the school. So, at some point between now and the end of this game, we're introduced to this world of chaos and despair. And it's just like I kind of saw it coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. I was like, it'd be some shit if the killer was like somebody we already knew. Or it'd be some shit if like the ending was like this opening to a broader world, right? But I'm actually really disappointed that it was both. I think that's what got me. I think that's what got me was like, this shit is dumb. I'm mad. No, you don't have to explain it to me. I don't care. That's the issue. Because this is a bad way to introduce. No, it's not a bad way. It's not a bad way. It's a cliche way to introduce you to this grand scale of shit. And it's just like, what the fuck, dude? What is this? Like, oh, it's a whole school, it's the killing game thing. Cliche as shit. You get out this motherfucker, the whole world is destroyed. Cliche as shit, and you have to rebuild the motherfucker. You know what?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the
What's
truth
good,
is,
Chuck?
everything is cause and effect.
What's up?
Deny that,
What's poppin' with
and
you?
you may as well give yourself up to God.
I'm doing a little working thing.
You must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far,
All right.
right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
What? Damn, how many was that?
Worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single...
No, that's wrong. Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before.
Shadow, shut up, dog.
Wizza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak. But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of
Excuse me.
ever writing
Woo, shit, what was that?
And the
I had to hold that in. I'm like, damn.
the 2 years.
If I let that out, dog, y'all niggas would have killed me even more.
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic, right before everyone's eyes. You absorbed all that despair, and once you've forgotten... Oh, and there's one other thing.
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
I got it! The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than... When I first came to the gates of this when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
So that was 2 years ago, really?
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof, gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other,
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school.
You only beat me because this shit's long as fuck, Nikki.
That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
This shit's long as fuck. I've been sitting here for 5 hours, dog.
That's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to
Shut
bring
up.
despair to all
Shut
mankind.
up, dog.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness.
It's just so much, bruh.
Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
but that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a
Dog,
soul-crushing
what is the
despair
event?
into all
Oh my
humanity.
fucking god.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no
Dog.
exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know.
Let's pop it,
It's almost
Nebby.
like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't
What?
understand why.
Oh
We
my.
didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay.
So it's no. Oh,
back to
thank you so
story.
much. Oh
Those
my
people
god.
taking so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak.
Right,
Academy.
dog? Oh my
The
god. I
ones
want
that-
you to know, not be dog. I gotta talk to you, dog. So P game, bro. I want you to know. You know, I gotta talk to you like how we always talk, right? I want you to know, dog. I want you to know, bro. This bitch has like different like moods and shit. And I want you to know she has been through 5 different voices at the same monotone as. I want you to know, dog, I've been sitting here for 2 hours now. She's been trying to like decide to like go into depth with this shit, and this shit is killing me. I want you to know, dog, it is killing me. I am dying. I'll continue though.
And then something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
Is this it? The event that happened?
To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
Okay.
That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
You trying to catch these? Bruh, we gotta play more aces. That shit fun as fuck. Facts, dog. I'm down for it, bro. I'm down for it 100%. Ace is fun as fuck, dog. Real talk. Oh shit. The headmaster, my B.
I got it. Could only have been the headmaster of Hope.
All right,
Peak
Brody.
Academy.
Good recording, my good sir.
He
We
wanted to
lit.
turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
Okay.
Protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside. That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
So all the deaths are real? Okay.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Only let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
What? Hijack? Really? It's really hijack.
I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering.
Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony right around the corner. We here at Suggestive Gaming figured now would be the perfect time to look back on the past events of one of the most tragic video game franchises of all time. So without further ado, this is what you need to know about Danganronpa. Our story begins with the foundation of Hope's Peak Academy, with the intention to raise the future hope of the nation by recruiting students who were the ultimates in their area.
Fuck!
Additionally, every year, one student was drawn from a lottery as the ultimate lucky student. As time went on, however, the school was unable to survive from government grants and alumni donations, and it was forced to open a preparatory school to the public, which was called the Reserve Course. Students in the Reserve Course weren't selected based on their talents, but instead were allowed in via an entrance exam. The two-tiered system of Hope's Peak Academy continued success. And eventually the 77th class was admitted, including Nagito Kumita as the ultimate lucky student. Additionally, a student named Hajime Hanada is admitted to the reserve course the same semester. Also, Hope's Peak Academy began to construct an overseas remote branch. Shortly after, however, tragedy struck the academy when a reserve student
Okay.
named Natsumi Kazuryu was murdered by a fellow student known as Sato when she revealed her plans to plot an event to get Sato's friend Mahiru Kazumi removed from the main course so she could take her place. Mahiru and Sato cover up the murder, but Sato is discovered and subsequently murdered by Natsumi's older brother, heir to the Kazuryu crime family, Fuyuhiko. In hopes to realize their final goal of creating the ultimate hope, a student with every talent the academy had researched, the school steering committee set forth with the Izuru Kamakura project. As part of this secret project, they recruited a reserve student.
We gonna watch this together. We gonna watch this.
Several extensive
We gonna watch
illegal
this.
experiments and surgeries in order
Let's
to
do
turn
it.
him into the ultimate hope. These measures drove the boy to insanity, and the committee decided to lobotomize him and remove his memories and various emotions. Once he awoke, he was given the name Izuru Kamakura after the founder of Hope's Peak Academy. The following year, the 78th class was admitted, including ultimate lucky student Makoto Naegi and ultimate fashionista Junko Inoshima, and the main course students were moved to a new building on the campus. Growing a desire to paint the world in despair, Junko, along with her twin sister Mikuro, the ultimate soldier, began to call themselves the Despair Sisters, and set out to achieve Junko's goal.
You thought this was cool, huh?
After arriving on campus, the sisters captured the student council and forced them into a game where they must kill each other. Only 2 students survived this event, but one was killed after noticing and attacking and observing Izuru. The other student, Soshun Murasame, was left in an unresponsive state due to a head injury he had sustained. After the killing game eliminated the student council, the steering committee attempted to cover up the incident, claiming that the council was sent to the overseas branch to study abroad. To help achieve this, they recruited student Yasuke Matsuda, ultimate neurologist, to use his skills to extract information from Soshun. However, due to his lifelong friendship and mutual love for Junko, he instead murdered Soshun and covered up Junko's memories to protect her from suspicion.
There's
She
just
later broke from this,
absolutely-
however, and killed Yasuke in a fit of anger. During the game, Junko captured the murders on security cameras, and using this footage created the Despair video. She manipulated a fellow student, Ryota Mitarari, ultimate animator, to provide special effects to subliminally brainwash a deep feeling of despair into those who viewed the video. She then showed this video to the reserve course and provided emails detailing the illegal experiments led in creating Izuru, leading them to believe that the academy was creating murderous human machines. These brainwashed reserve students then stormed the new main course building in an event called the Parade, and killed all of the main course students except half of the 77th class and the entire 78th class. Shortly after, Junko sent her brainwashed army another video that led them to commit suicide simultaneously. After this event, known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, the school shut down the Izuru Kamakura project and stopped development of the overseas branch. The principal of the school, Jin Kirigiri, along with the 78th class.
Did you just say I was? Did you just say I was spoiling? Did you just say I was fucking spoiling? Do I look like I give a fuck? Do I? Let me know. Do I look like I give a fuck? Does sitting there and fucking hours worth of fucking dialogue matter to me right now? No, it does not. No, the fuck it doesn't. It does not matter to me. This shit does not fucking matter. It does not. It really fucking doesn't. I don't care what nobody says. I want you to know, dog. I want you to know, dog. I want you to know, bro. I want you to know. I feel like the ultimate despair. Fuck Junko. It does not matter no more. We're gonna finish watching this video. I don't give a rat's ass if none of you niggas want to get spoiled. If nobody wants to get spoiled, leave. Right now, as I am here, leave. Leave. Because I'm not playing none of this shit no more. No. Absolutely not. There's no more. There's no more. Fuck 1, fuck 2, fuck 3, fuck whatever little fucking spin-off there was. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a rat's ass what this game has to offer anymore. I don't give a fuck. A single fuck. None of that. None of that matters. Absolutely none of that fucking matters. It does not matter no more. I don't give a fuck about anybody being spoiled right now. I do not. I do not care, okay? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. There's no reason. Hold on, I want to put this in the chat. We've been live for about almost 5 hours and 30 minutes long. I do not give a rat's ass about who the fuck is getting spoiled right now. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. Okay? Okay. So you know what we're gonna do right now? Look, you ready for this shit? You ready for this shit, dog? You ready for this? You know what the fuck's going on? We're gonna watch this entire video. We're gonna watch this video, and if anybody doesn't want to watch it, leave. And I will see you in the next game, okay? Fine. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. You want to know why this shit took forever? You want to know why this shit took forever, dog? And that's what kills me. What kills me is this, right? What kills me, and I'm gonna be as upfront with you niggas as possible, right? Is ever since chapter 4, chapters 4's trial, I've been using a fucking walkthrough this entire time. Every fuck up was just all missed events and timing and shit. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that. I don't care about this shit no more. I don't care at all. I do not give a fuck. I'm watching the rest of this.
Class converted the old school building into a shelter and began to live there as the world outside started to crumble into despair. The remaining 77th class aligned with Junko through more brainwashing to become known as the Ultimate Despair, and together they caused a worldwide violent phenomenon known as the Tragedy. After most of the world was driven to despair and anarchy, Junko decided to go after the last remnants of hope, those still bunkered inside Hope's Peak. Using research conducted by Yasuke before his death, Junko was able to erase the memories of the students of the 78th class inside of Hope's Peak, and she killed the principal before awakening the class inside of a new killing game led by a robotic bear of her creation, Monokuma.
So that's what happened!
Eventually convinced several students to kill each other, leading the others to convict these murderers of their crimes, leading to their punishment of death. Led by Mikado Naegi and Kyoko Kirigiri,
this is the game. This is the game. This is the game. This is the game.
Students eventually discovered the truth of their past.
Okay.
And what was going on in the world around them.
Yeah.
They uncovered Junko's plot and discovered that she had her sister sacrifice herself earlier in the game to achieve her final goal.
Yeah.
Junko realized her own ultimate despair of falling short of her master plan and killed herself as punishment of being convicted by the survivors of the killing game. The surviving class exited the school and survived on the outside until they were discovered by the Future Foundation, an organization formed to fight back against the despair ravishing the world. Included in these survivors were Mikado, Kyoko, Byaka Togami, ultimate affluent progeny, and to a lesser extent his admirer Toko Fukawa, ultimate writing prodigy with an alternate serial killer identity, Genocide Jack, the ultimate murderous fiend.
Baby girl!
After their recruitment, the students discovered that various people related to them had been trapped in Towa City, including Makoto's sister Kamaru. Byaka and several other Future Foundation members were sent to save Kamaru, but were ambushed and captured by Monokumas, controlled by a group of children who had gone missing from a Hope's Peak affiliated elementary school called the Warriors of Hope. The Warriors assembled other children in the city with the goal to eliminate demons, whom included various adults trapped in the city. With the help of Haeji Towa and his group of resistors, as well as Toko, Kamaru was able to eliminate the Warriors of Hope and find their leader Manako Tawa, Haeji's sister. It is revealed that she had intended to turn Kamaru into Junko's successor by forcing her into despair. This failed, however, and Kamaru and Toko were able to disable the Monokumas and stop Manaka, who was trapped under the rubble in their wake. Afterwards, Kamaru remained in the city to protect the remaining children, and Monaka was rescued by the Warriors of Hope's servant, the 77th class's lucky student and Ultimate Despair member, Nagito Kameda, who vowed to raise her as the new Junko Inoshima. Sometime after this, Future Foundation member Misaki Asano was tasked with investigating a mysterious serial
There's
killer
a manga to this?
who exclusively targeted other serial killers. In truth, this was her own partner, Takumi Harihara, secretly. After witnessing hope prevail with Junko's execution, Izuru remained undecided on whether to fight for hope or despair, leading him to start looking for an opportunity to pit the two against each other to determine a victor. Meanwhile, the Future Foundation created the Neo World program, a virtual world intended to be used to upload the consciousness of those left of Ultimate Despair, known as the Remnants of Despair, and remove their brainwashing. Izuru seized this opportunity and uploaded a virus containing an AI version of Junko into the program and convinced the Remnants of Despair to allow their own capture, claiming that he will then download Junko's consciousness into their bodies. The members did this, but upon starting the program, instead of the Junko AI downloading into their bodies, it manipulated the experience and injected a virtual Monokuma who started a brand new killing game. The game played out with only 5 of the 10 surviving the experience, leaving the rest of the students in a comatose state, still trapped in the program. The game was ended by an invading Mikado, Kyoko, and Byakuya, who forcefully shut down the program and saved the surviving students. The ones who escaped regained their memories and abandoned their beliefs injected by Junko. Izuru was one of these survivors, but due to regaining the memories of his past before the project, he takes on his old persona of Hajime. Unhappy with Mikado's actions to save the Remnants of Despair after the Neo World plan fell apart, Kiyasuke Manakata, the vice leader of the Future Foundation, sent a cleanup crew to eliminate everyone on Jabberwock Island, the location of the project. Byakuya dispatched his own squad to protect them so they could leave the island
This
and
nigga
head to the
becomes
Future
a
Foundation's
what?
offshore facility, formerly the Hope's Peak Off-Seas branch. Upon arrival at the facility, the Foundation prepared to hold trial for Mikado's treason. However, upon beginning it,
Wait a minute, what happened?
Sealing the
What?
exits, Monokuma appeared on their screens and gas seeped into the room, knocking everyone out. When they awoke, Monokuma informed them that they were now in the middle of a new killing game. In the middle of the game, it was revealed that the game was actually taking place in an underwater facility under the Future Foundation headquarters. Later, it was discovered that when the players fell asleep at night, whomever was closest to a monitor was awoken and made to watch a suicide video, which brainwashed that person into killing themselves. Eventually, one player, Juzo Sakakura, was able to shut off the power to the facility and end the game. At the same time, Roto, now a member of the Future Foundation and a player in this game, received a message from the founder of the Future Foundation and former headmaster of Hope's Peak revealing himself to be behind this killing game from the start, having been secretly in Ultimate Despair after seeing Junko's Despair video. This prompted Ryoto to begin broadcasting his own Hope video to the world to eliminate despair once and for all. The other 3 survivors of the game, Mikado, Kiyasuke, and another student from the 78th class, Ahoy Asahina, rushed to stop him from broadcasting the video. They convinced Ryoto that by broadcasting this video, they would be no better than Junko and the Ultimate Despair. He agreed and stopped the broadcast, but not before eliminating most of the despair that was still ravishing the world. After their escape, the survivors found that Izuru had awoken all of the comatose students on Jabberwock, and they decided to take the blame for this final game in order to preserve the reputation of the Future Foundation. They then headed back to remain in peace and solitude on Jabberwock Island. Ryoto and Kasuke left the Future Foundation, and those who remained decided to put their resources into rebuilding Hope's Peak Academy. With Mikado taking the place of the headmaster. This brings a close to the despair that wrought Hope's Peak Academy, with a hopeful future waiting ahead. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching.
That was fucking ass. All that was ass. Every last one of that, ass. Everything, ass. Garbage, trash, ass. It was actually bad. That was terrible. That was terrible. Why? What? What? This shit's appealing to people? Really, word? That's, yeah? That was actual garbage. What was that? I didn't. Kid Jay, I want you to know I had to like fix my monitor because the monitor was like pushed back and shit. I want you to know, dog, this shit is ass. That was actual fucking garbage. What was that? Hold on. I'm not done yet here, dog. Hold on, bro. If y'all don't want to see Danganronpa 3, dog, I want you to know. Hold on. Where's Danganronpa 3? Why Danganronpa's plot? Fuck that. Fuck no. Absolutely not. No. You know what? That's going to be it for me. I think that's going to be it for me. I think that is where I choose to end this. I'm not going to lie to you. Dog. You know, it sucks. It sucks because, and I gotta talk, dog. Can I talk to y'all? Can we talk for a minute? Can we talk? I want you all to know I'm mad. I told you guys this before, but I'm really mad. I'm mad because oh, this is okay. So when you're introduced to the game, right? This is the part 1 of the entire series, right? You're introduced to this game, and it's the killing game. It's the cliche ass killing game. You guys already know the deal. You find out who killed who. You figure out who's the headmaster or who's the actual killer, the one who put this shit together. That's cool. It's great. Yada yada. And at some point in this game, I think for me, right, I saw this stuff coming. When we saw the body in the garden and they're talking about how there was like multiple wounds or whatever, I thought to myself in the back of my head, I just never spoke about it, Junko. It'd be crazy if like Junko brought back, because we saw the nails. We saw the nails, right? We saw the nails. I was like, it'd be crazy if like Junko was the killer, right? And then as we slowly but surely got into it, the actual case, we got into the morgue, and it hit me. I'm like, Junko's the killer. When he said, oh, only 16 students were ever put into this, it hit me. I'm like, Junko's the killer. Junko's the fucking killer. Junko is the killer. But I was like, you know what? I'm probably just going to just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just let it be. Maybe there's going to be like a little weird story that comes out that like, you know, that catches me by surprise. You know, that catches me by surprise. And like, I'm going to be like into the whole series as a whole, right? Oh, let me move this right here. Yeah. So, no, that's not what happens. What happens is, this is the kicker. What happens is, we get to the whole, oh, hey, they switch so-and-so. They switch you know, that they switch bodies. She has an evil twin sister, yada, yada, yada. And then it just slowly starts to drag on, and the plot starts to make sense now. We've been attending Host Peak for 2 years. It was all peaceful for like a year or so, and then that's when they kicked in. That's when the despair happened. What's her face? It's one of those things where it was just like, what originally starts off as a killing game, and it was like this game of like hope or whatever. It's like, oh shit, you know, once we find out who the mastermind is, we can get out. Ended up being this broad ass thing, and that's not the issue. That's not the fucking issue. That's not the issue at all, because there's nothing wrong with, oh hey, here's the actual world that you're like feeling to get out into. It's been destroyed, by the way. No, that's not the issue. The issue is it ends up as this convoluted ass story where it's the killing game over and over and over again. So no matter how long ago Junko was fucking killed, her remnants, the little ass kids, the motherfuckers who didn't even know they were in the fucking thing. It's just like, why? Why does this convoluted ass story have no real ending here? Because for whatever reason, this broken ass government after Junko took over the world, even after the bitch died, and on the cusp of being repaired, and you take the kids and boom, 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 it's still not done. Why is this so fucking dragged on? Why is it still so fucking ass? Why? Why? That was fucking ass. That was actual, that was trash. It's like if you really wanted it to watch, it's like if you really wanted to get into this fucking series, you could have just watched the anime. You could have just watched the anime. Yeah, Nick, yeah. You could have just watched the anime because the games themselves are so fucking long. And it's like, why? Why is it so damn long? And it's just like, at some point, you gotta give a series, it's like Kingdom Hearts. Remember, y'all know Kingdom Hearts, right? Kingdom Hearts is one of those series where, unless you start from the beginning and unless you stay up to date with the fan base or whatever, you're confused as fuck. If you come in anywhere else in the series and don't play the games in the orders that they were released at, you're confused as shit. You know what I'm saying? You're confused, right? And a regular ass person going in without knowing the knowledge of, oh hey, the other games do it better, or oh hey, the other games explain the story better, the other games pretty much fill in the holes that this game that I'm currently playing has, then it's hard to get into the series, right? And so therefore, that person who's playing whatever game in the series automatically deems it trash. But that's not the issue here. That's not it. Because Kingdom Hearts has obviously done its due diligence and has like covered in its eras and shit, and pretty much remade the entire series to basically fill in the spots where niggas said it was ass, right? Danganronpa, and after this story, after watching that video, basically confirms the fuck I'm about to say. Danganronpa doesn't do that. It doesn't. It adds more confusion. And they make it seem like it's this. They make it seem like it's this crazy ass, extravagant story. No, it's this convoluted ass, confusing ass, repetitive ass plot. And it doesn't get any better because one is in the middle of another one. The spin-off game or the in-between game is after one. The second one is a prelude and afterwards. No. Malik, you missed out on everything I just said. Kingdom Hearts has done its due diligence and have remade every single game in order to fill in their fuck ups, their plot holes, their inconsistencies. They've done that. Where's the fucking Hold on. Watch this shit. Where is this at? Where is this shit at? Kingdom Hearts. Hold on. Watch this. Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, right? You could argue when the games were released, yes, it was confusing as shit. But before the first remake, we only had Dream Drop Distance. Up until Dream Drop Distance, that was it, right? We've had more story progression, and these two games combined than we have in that two or three games. So what I'm saying is it's true. Kingdom Hearts has done its job at filling in the plot holes. Danganronpa, do I have to watch this 10-minute video again? Do I really have to? Do I really have to? Has literally added more and more inconsistencies and has gotten repetitive with every fucking release. Literally, in that 10-minute fucking video, there was at least about 4 different killing games, my nigga. What? But you know what? But you know what? But you know what? For what the game is, the first however long that shit is, up until the last bit of the game, I really, really enjoyed it. It was until I realized what the fuck I was playing that just made me really mad. It really just made me really, really fucking mad. But you know what? That's it. I just wanted to let everybody know. What's today's date? The 23rd. Okay. On Sunday, January 1st, we are starting our Skies of Arcadia Legends playthrough and our Persona 5 New Game Plus playthrough. At the same time. And then obviously we're gonna like switch back and forth or whatever. Oh yeah, in July, might be July 1st. July 1st, Persona 4 New Game Plus, or Persona 5 New Game Plus, and Skies of Arcadia Legends playthroughs will start. So be there. I'm annoying. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream at least. I apologize if it wasn't the reaction. If it